Hello, unique device. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to mold a cap base. If you watch these pictures that have been displayed on your screen, you find out that there is this center cap base that is placed there. One of my YouTube subscribers requested for this video, and I had to look for my old video which I covered for a long time. So stay tuned as you learn how to mold this cap base. Alright, what I'm holding now is called a mold. Mold comes in different designs, but I'll be using this particular mold for this training, okay? So first thing I'll be doing now is to measure my mold. I'll be taking the measurement of my mold, and this will give us a guide on the measurement to be taken for the felt. So you're going to place your measuring tape from one end to another, and the measurement for this is 8.5. Just from one end to the other, it gives me 8.5. So I'm going to be adding 3 inches. 8.5 plus 3 inches is 11.5 inches. Mind you, if you buy a mold that measures 10 inches, just add 3 inches. Then take that measurement to your felt. This white thing is called felt or breast pad. Just take it to your felt and measure out that same measurement. So what I got here is 11.5. Don't forget my mold measures 8.5 and I added 3 inches, okay? So if your mold measures 7, just add 3 inches, you'll be getting 10. Don't know if you get me. Alright, so I'm taking my nylon to wrap it up. You can take any nylon of your choice. And this white I'm holding is called breast pad or felt. Breast pad or felt. So I'm dipping it inside water. That's just water, normal water. I didn't boil water, just normal temperature water. Then I'm rubbing my Vaseline on the nylon. The reason for this is for easy removal of the mold. So after molding, to be easy for you to remove it. So excuse me. Next thing I'll be doing is to squeeze out the felt from the water. Don't squeeze out the whole water from that felt. Just allow small quantity to still be there. If you watch this felt, you see that there is a rough part and a very smooth part. Make the smooth part that is shiny to face you. The smooth part that is shiny, make it to face you, okay? While the rough part will be inside. So I'll be using my thumb pin to hold it down. Follow this method to do your molding. I'm taking the long parts to hold them down. Just watch what I'm doing very closely. It's very easy, okay? So if you watch closely, you observe that I'm dragging the felt. I'm dragging it over the mold while I use my thumb pin to hold it down. Don't know if you understand me. Please, while holding down with your thumb pin, make sure you drag the felt very well. Please note, while dragging it down, make sure that the edges are very smooth. Make sure that the edges of the mold are very, very smooth. Continue with this process until you finish molding with the felt. Alright, what I'm holding now is called stiffener. Stiffener. This stuff is being sold in the market where they do sell millinery stuff. If you go to people that do make fascinators, you will get it there. So I'm going to dissolve it with water. It comes in a liquid form, though not too watery. So what I'm doing now is I'm using ordinary water. It's not hot, it's not cold, just normal tap water. I'm using it to melt it, trying to dissolve the stiffener so it will be a little watery but not too watery. Mind you, if you add stiffener and it's too liquid, make sure you add more stiffener to make it, to thicken it. Don't know if you get me. So I'll be adding more water if it's too thick. Then if the If what you dissolved is too watery, add stiffener. So next now we're doing now is to start applying the stiffener on that molded felt. You can see the way I'm doing that. You pat it. You're going to use your brush to pat on it. Don't know if you understand me. So it's not a must you use your brush here. You can use your bare hands. You can use your hands. Major thing is try to make the stiffener to rub inside the felt. You tap, as in you pat, you tap it. The reason for this is so the felt will be able to absorb the water very well. Alright, I'm done rubbing the stiffener on the mold. Next now we're doing is to take it under the sun. Please keep it under the sun. Don't allow rain to beat it. Don't allow water to touch it. Just spread it under the sun so it will dry. Alright, next now we're doing is to pour the remnant inside an empty can. This can I'm showing you now is the one that is just the way it is I bought in the market. I didn't mix it. So don't pour it inside that one. Instead, pour it inside an empty can. And you can wash other things, your brush and your bowl. Alright, you can see that our cap is ready and I've removed it from the mold. So next now we're doing now is to make this cap ready for use. This already molded felt cap, and we'll be inserting our wire in it. We have a flexible wire and the millinery wire. But in this training, I'll be using the millinery wire. Why I showed you the other wire is for you to know that you can use it in place of the millinery wire. So I'll be using this particular wire called millinery wire. Right, what I will do now is to check the measurement of my cap base. I don't know if you understand me. The cap base, you turn it the way I just turned it this way, as in it will be facing up. So I will check the measurement of the cap base. You take it and place round it until you get a matching point. It must fit it in. It shouldn't be oversized. If you look closely, you observe that mine, if I put it and it doesn't match it, I will adjust again. So it's until it's same size. Until it is same size. So once it's same size, you take your cutter and cut it out. You cut it out. So the next step to take is you strand your thread. With this thread, I will hold that wire that I just cut out. So I will strand out my thread and I will fold it into 4 places. So it will be thick. Then I'll take that my wire, measure again to ensure that I got the size well. I measure it again so I'll know where I'll start tying. Once I finish measuring it and I found out that it is same size, what I will do next is I will use that thread. I'll use that thread to hold it well. I'll use it to tie it round. Watch what I'm doing. Watch the way I'm tying it round. Yes, you go this way. Please tighten your hand, hold it firm so that the wire will not slip out your hand. Be very careful, hold it. So continue to go round, forward, backward till you tie the wire very well. So after tying, we ensure that I finish guiding the wire with the thread. You knot like 2 or 3 times. After knotting,
use your scissors and cut out the excess. You cut out the excesses. So I'll place it on top of my cap. You observe that it's same size. You can see that. Yes, it's same size. I will take my masking tape. You can use sellotape here or black tape. I'm using my masking tape here. Just cut out little. Cut out the little. I cover that part that I threaded, that part that I tied the thread round. I cover it up and I also cut out the excess. Just watch what I'm doing. So I press it down. I press it down so it will hold firm. Once I'm through with that, now I'll push it in. I'll push it into the cap base. That cap base. What I'm trying to do is to make the cap base to be firm. Without that wire, it won't really be firm. It will slack. So I will push it inside the cap base. That's why I said it shouldn't be oversized. If it's oversized, it won't enter and it will disfigure the cap. After doing that, you adjust. So that's the cap base. If you touch it now, you observe that it's firm. That wire gives it a firm hold. So the next thing to do is to plug your glue gun. Ensure that your candle gum is there. You plug in your glue gun, and when it's ready, when it melts, you press the glue gun and it will bring out candle gum. So you rub it round the edge. Rub it around the edges. Yes, what I'm doing. Please, you mustn't use your glue gun to do this. You can use your UH gum to achieve this. When you pour inside, then you use your pegs to hold it down. That's the work of those pegs you are seeing there. So I'm through. I'm through with it. You allow your candle gum to gum down small, and when you are through, just allow it to gum down for some minutes. Then you remove the pegs and your cap is ready. You can now use this cap to form any fascinator you want. So I thank you all for watching. See you next time.